Welcome back to our third instalment of Cloudbusting by Mallory Blackman. You might have your own copy in front of you. If you haven't, don't worry. As you know, the book is written as poems. So each chapter takes on a different form of poem. And we're going to start with chapter 5. And as you can see, the chapters are divided into poems, and this particular one are limericks. Now, limericks are 5 lines long. The first, second, and fifth lines rhyme, as do the third and fourth. So, poems posted around the school by you-know-who. When I see Scabby Dave, how I laugh. He's got legs like a knock-kneed giraffe, and his bum is so smelly he appeared on the telly because he never once gets in the bath. There was once a moron called Dave who belonged in a zoo or a cave. He had holes in his clothes and snot in his nose, and his eyebrows could do with a shave. Said directly to Fizzy Feet, "You're a big dork-headed called Davy. You're thicker than 12-day-old gravy. My dog did a poo that was smarter than you. From your breath, I wish someone would save me." Now, they're not particularly nice, are they? And you can see what's going on here. So chapter 6. Now, chapter 6 is a shape poem, also known as a calligram. If you notice, the chapter title is Putting the Boot In. And if you look carefully, it took me a while, but it actually looks like a boot. "Pick it up, Fizzy Feet." Fizzy Feet picked it up. "Give it here, Fizzy Feet." Fizzy Feet gave it up. The bully despised Davy. For a coward and a meekling, he gave Dave so much grief and hurt. He thought Dave was a weakling, so whenever it would suit him, he would gladly put the boot in. Again, not very pleasant at all, is it? Now, the next chapter is called Standing Proud. Davy never shouted, never bolted. He stood his ground, he watched and he waited. He did not seem to realise the effect just standing there, not uttering a word, had on the class bully, the school bully. A faint, sad smile would play across his lips as he stood before the one who hurt him. A smile that just had to be wiped away, washed away, knocked away, smashed far away. But Davy just stood proud and never spoke. Chapter 8. The truth hurts. I want to tell you the truth. Time to tell you the truth. Cards on the table. Get it off my chest. Open my mind and reveal it all. The class bully, the class moron, the class idiot. His name was Sam. In case you haven't already guessed, I am Sam. Sam is me. I am the one who made Davy's life a misery. I wonder if anybody realised that. I certainly didn't when I read it for the first time. Chapter 9. Setting the scene. It was a strange day. Some sunshine, some rain, some cloud, some blue sky. A mixed bag. Roll up, dip your hand in and pull out any kind of weather. Chapter 10. Maps of actions and life. Fizzy Feet lived 2 doors down from the class bully, me. Our mums became great friends. They wanted their sons to be good friends too. Every morning Mum said, "Sam, why do you go and not for Davy?" "I don't want to walk to school with him," I sniffed. "Davy's a dork." "Go and be friendly," Mum insisted. So I'd knock for Davy with my mum watching. And once we'd turn the corner, I'd make Davy pay. But one rainy morning, I went too far. I was just mucking about. I didn't mean to hurt him. Not seriously hurt him, but I pushed him, and Davy snapped, and he pushed me back, and I tripped, and I slipped, and I fell backwards into the path of an oncoming car, and the car didn't have time to stop. I heard brakes screech and someone scream, and then a hand came out of nowhere and grabbed me and pulled me out of harm's way. Seconds came and went before I realised what had happened. Davy had saved my life. Davy had actually saved my life. The driver tooted her horn and shook an angry fist, but she didn't stop. She didn't even slow down. A man, a pedestrian, asked me, "Are you okay?" I didn't answer, couldn't answer. I couldn't hear a thing over the thundering of my heart. And then Davy smiled, just smiled, and turned to the man, the pedestrian, and said, "My friend is fine." And I felt so strange, because we weren't friends. And Davy had saved my life. And all I could think of was, why did he do it? And all I could feel was, I'm alive, thank God. And all I could hear was my heart stomping in my chest. And all I could see was Davy's smile. And in that moment, I hated that smile almost as much as I hated Davy, because he'd saved my life. And then he made it worse. He said, "Your life belongs to me now." And he had a strange look on his face. "What do you mean?" I hissed at him, and Davy smiled his smile. "I have to take care of you, make sure no harm comes to you. I have to look after you. Your life belongs to me. I have to show you things. I have to teach you things. I have to be with you. Your life belongs to me." "Get real," I scoffed. My life belongs to you." "Yeah, right." But inside I was scared. Davy's smile did it. How I wished he'd stopped smiling. For just 5 minutes. 5 seconds. I stormed off. Anything to get away from him. But Davy ran after me. "Look at that," he pointed. "A blunt rainbow." "What?" I looked up. I couldn't help it, and I saw something I'd never noticed before. The short, sharp burst of rain had turned to drizzle, drops shining like pearls through the sunlit air, and a muted rainbow danced in and out of the scattered grey-white clouds. A blunt rainbow. And it was like my eyes weren't my eyes, but Davy's. And it was like my mind wasn't my own, but Davy's. And it was like nothing I'd ever felt before. My head was full of words that I'd never used before. I could see things in the rain and the clouds and the sky that weren't there before. Or maybe I'd just never noticed them before. I didn't like it at all. So I ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran to school, away from him. Okay, we will leave it there. Once again, hope you think there's lots of food for thought with these poems. The story perhaps has gone in a different direction than what you expected, and I will present to you section 4 in a few days' time, but hopefully that will give you opportunity to have a little bit of food for thought. I think with some of these chapters it's worth reading again, or in this case listening again, to see what you can pull out from the motives of the characters and why they're behaving in the way that they are. Hope you're all well, and I shall hopefully see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.